Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and welcome once again to The Grind Path by Olabisi Akonde. And thank you very much to all our new subscribers and also our old subscribers, especially those that joined after the last episode where I gave a monologue about what having a dual citizenship as a Nigerian in Germany, what it means to me. And also today, as we know that this space is called the Grind Path, and for the sake of those who are just joining for the first time, what is the Grind Path? And the Grind Path is a space for us to discuss our grinds, because everything we do is a grind. From the time we were born up till the time we are going to die, we are going to have a lot of grind, starting school, getting secondary school, university admission. All these things come with challenges, even though for some of us who are maybe kind of middle-aged men, when we look back, we find it looks like those things were easy, but it really wasn't easy as at the time. And from time to time, we can lean on each other's experiences to actually make this grind easier for us. And that is why today we are also discussing another grind. This grind is in the line of the Japa wave. It is about the opportunity card. We're going to talk about the German opportunity card, or the Chancenkarte. That is what we are talking about today. And the best way to actually know if a soup is well made or if a soup is well salted is for you to actually taste the soup. And today we actually have someone who have tasted this particular soup, or should I say, is still tasting the soup. Is he tasting the soup? So since we're talking about the opportunity card, I'm talking about someone who has already gone through the process. And we are talking about the lessons, especially for those who are also on this journey. So I'll be speaking with a cloud engineer whose name is Leke Salam. He's going to give a better introduction of himself. He's a, I don't want to call him a JJC, but yeah, he's a freshman. Let me call him a freshman, because people like me are no longer, I'm no longer fresh at the moment. So welcome, Leke Salam, to the Grand Path. Please give an introduction of yourself.
Thank you so much, Olabisi. It's my pleasure being here today with you. Thank you for making me do this. I know I usually don't do this, but then thank you for making me do this. This is my first time on being on any podcast or YouTube video, anything you may call it. But yeah, it's good I'm here.
Yeah. Also, thank you for agreeing to also do this, because, most of the time we look at some of our achievements and we look like, is it really that big deal? What have I gone through that I'm sharing with anyone? But these things actually make things easier for other people. If you have someone who is a pace setter around you, it's also very easier for you as well to set paces. So awesome. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
Let's start with, what is an opportunity card?
Okay, yeah, thank you once again. Yeah, just like you mentioned, yeah, opportunity card, chance card. It's a means or a visa type. Yeah, that's the word. It's a visa type that foreigners that are not Germans can use or get the visa and come into Germany basically via the route of job seeker. It used to be a job seeker visa, but they canceled the job seeker visa to start this opportunity card. So yeah, it gives you a 12-month validity period to come into Germany in search of jobs. Yeah. So that's basically what opportunity card is. You get a visa for 12 months to come to Germany to search for job. That is what an opportunity card is, also known as Chancenkarte in German.
Thank you very much. That's a very succinct explanation of what the opportunity card is. It's just basically an opportunity for people to actually come to Germany and look for a job in Germany. Before now, I believe most of the routes that people often travel with is either you travel as a student. If you don't travel as a student, you either travel because you have a job opportunity before moving to Germany. And also you could also have other legal and easier routes, which this opportunity card is one of it, which means you don't need to have a job before actually moving. Exactly. So you can come in and legally have a permit that allows you to actually look for opportunities in Germany.
Yes, absolutely.
Why did you take this opportunity?
So why did I take this opportunity? I will answer the way I always answer most of my questions here. Is for growth and development. and also to better in a larger light to better myself. Yeah. So I took this opportunity card because while back in Nigeria, while I was working, I felt there's a need for change. And coming from a background of IT, of information technology, yeah, where I've worked for the past 5 years, I felt like I needed to change my environment to learn new technologies and also to be well exposed. If you leave your country, they say Yoruba people used to say that if you don't leave your father's farm, if you've not seen another father's farm, you feel like your daddy has the biggest farm. So opportunity card has given me that platform to see other people's farm and know that, oh, my father's farm is not as big as I thought. So that's what triggered me, or that's what pushed me or motivated me to say, okay, you need to go for this. You need to develop. You need to grow. You need to widen your experience as well. And why not opportunity card?
Okay, very good. So now, to get the opportunity card, you need to have some requirements. I believe I'm looking, and the best way to actually have important information about something. I also have to mention this quickly. Did you actually use an agent when you were applying for the opportunity card?
No, I did not use any agent. I did it all by myself. I did all by myself and some friends there, but I
That's
didn't use
actually
any
very
agent.
laudable. The reason why I actually ask this question is simply this. Most of the time, people spend a lot of money by paying agents who actually do basically nothing beyond what you could actually do for yourself.
Yeah.
I believe if you have gone through the university system and if you have been able to use a computer, or even if you could use a smartphone yourself, you should be able to go through this thing yourself. So please stop wasting your scarce resources. Maybe some of us, okay, maybe I'm saying scarce. From my perspective, maybe some of
Yeah.
us have a lot.
Yeah. So the opportunity card is something that one can do themselves. You don't have to pay any agent or whatsoever any money to do it yourself. So like you said, there are basic requirements for the opportunity card to be fulfilled. The first thing is you have to qualify for this opportunity card. And who are those that qualify this for this opportunity card? They are learned people. So we cannot take out the room for education. You must have gone through the educational system at one point. Yeah. So now learned people are now divided into two for this opportunity card requirement. The first one is people that have gone to universities, and the second one are the people that have gone for vocational training. Yeah. Now I'll talk about the university route first because that was what I did. I finished from the University of Lagos where I had my bachelor's degree. I was qualified for it automatically.
Nice.
Now, if you have gone to the university, there is a portal that they call Anabin. You need to be certain that your school is verified on that Anabin portal and your course too is verified on that Anabin portal for you to be able to qualify for this opportunity card. As a university graduate, you need to be sure that your school is verified on this Anabin portal and your course too that you studied is verified on the Anabin portal as well. For the vocational qualification, this is where people say there is disparity in Nigeria. Vocational qualification includes OND and HND. So if you have gone to polytechnics, yeah, those are the second option of opportunity card. They need to do some verification and not just on the Anabin portal. They call it ZAB, ZAB. Yeah, there is a site or a portal whereby those guys needs to go and do a verification of their.
Do you remember the link right
Yes,
now?
of course. I think I should have the link. Let me
So
see.
if you have it, we can also put it side by side
Yeah, sure.
with the screen sharing at the moment. Zab, right?
Yes, ZAB.
Is
I'm
it just
dropping the link in the chat.
zab.de or zab.kmk?
Z.ab. I've sent the chat. I sent the link to the chat.
Okay, so is it's the KMK. Just a moment.
So is ZAB in English? I think it's Central Office for Foreign Education in Germany.
So this website.
Yes, that is what it looks like. So for people that have gone to polytechnics, whether they have HND or they have OND, they need to come to this site and submit their certificate. Yeah, for this portal or for this organization to verify before they can qualify for the opportunity card. However, for university graduates, If they can verify that their school is on the portal, is confirmed on Anabin, and their course is verified on Anabin, then that is it. They don't need
Nice.
to do any other verification. But the Polytechnic
Nice.
guys needs to do this verification, and it costs about €256 to do the qualification to do the verification.
€256.
Yeah, I'm not certain of the exact amount, but 200 plus euro. Yeah.
Okay.
And it takes about 3 months for the verification to happen.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but for the university graduates, they are lucky. They just need to confirm from Anabin that their school and their course is there, and they move to the next thing.
Nice. I think the Anabin if one just type Anabin in Google, they can easily
I have
find
the
these
link for
things.
that too. I'll drop that as well.
Nice. I think I can also share the links when I'm editing, so people could actually take a look at the
I'll
link.
drop that too.
Yeah, but
I've sent
the
that.
important link to come first and foremost
Okay.
is go to the right source. I mean, this cannot be overemphasized, which is simply that people should learn to do things themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's also possible when you give this to someone, the person could make a mistake.
Yeah, sure.
But when you do it yourself, you have better chances. So, like, I don't know. I know this is not part of this conversation, but I think our education at home should actually do more in actually reinforcing self-confidence for people to be able to to have courage and wanting to do things by themselves. So the first requirement, or the first thing, the most important website, first and foremost, to get the valid information about this. There's also this disparity too. Okay, let me mention the website first, then I talk about this disparity. Come to digital.diplo.de, DE meaning Deutschland, which is the German name for Germany, /Chancelkarte, and you have all the information, which is the site I'm looking at the moment. So you have, you need to prove sufficient financial means. We are going to go into this one by one. I believe you have already mentioned the part about the university degree and vocational qualification. You have actually mentioned that part. There's one other thing I actually have to mention about when it comes to relocating to Germany. It needs a kind of mental shift. And I'll mention this. We come from a society where we don't really trust things, right? Even when government posting, you don't trust. You don't know the right link. But Germany is a country where when an information is official, it is official. And you actually have the right to contest it. But simply because we come from a part of the world where you don't even know what the official information is most of the time, it's actually even hard to find so you don't really trust anyone, which is the reason why we are looking for an agent to actually do these things for us. So please go to the right URL, diplo.de/Chancelkarte. You get the right information. Leke has already mentioned what to apply as a skilled worker, you need a university degree or vocational qualification, right? Which is recognized in Germany. He already mentioned Anabin for those who are university graduates to be able to verify if their university is recognized by Germany. This is very important. So this is where you should understand why you should not just go to any university or any mushroom or
no comment.
I mean, this is very important now. It's very important, right? So you already gave the point about vocational qualification. But let me drill down a bit on this vocational qualification. Do you have an idea of the types of vocational qualification that Germany actually recognizes? Just a bit.
Yeah. So, like I said, the vocational qualification could be maybe nursing. People that went for vocational training in nursing,
like School of Nursing.
School of Nursing, exactly. Yeah, School of Nursing.
Nice.
Maybe School of Carpentry, School of Plumbing, all those handwork, like blue collar jobs, all those blue collar jobs, that they actually went for that vocational training to be a certified, maybe a certified carpenter, a certified mechanical engineer, or a certified plumber, or a certified nurse. Yeah, those are the vocational qualification or vocational training that can apply for this as well.
Nice.
Yeah. However, that brings us to the last point on this slide, saying that to apply on point basis, German skills at least A-level or English language at B2 is required for people that are using the point basis, that is the 2 years vocational training that is recognized by the state, which it is obtained. Do you understand?
I get.
Yeah. So the the German language at A level, A1 level,
A1
and
level.
English language or B2 is required. Yes.
Good.
So for the vocational training, yeah.
Good. Let's quickly talk about this. We talk about the two other points too
Yeah.
that are very important.
Yes.
For the sake of anyone who wants to go through this journey or who
Yes.
wants to grind like we are
Yes.
grinding. You know, at the end of every grind comes
Mm.
balling. We are still
Yeah,
going
sure.
to ball.
Yeah.
We are still going to ball. So first, let's talk about this. For those of us who this might be totally new for most of us, which is this: what is A1, what is B2?
Okay.
You see, it's mentioned on the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages. One thing we don't do in Nigeria often, and I wish we do more. Like most of the time I talk about Nigeria, it's not to put the country down, but it's to be like a wake-up call for us. Most of the time we don't measure things in Nigeria. And as the saying goes, you cannot improve what you can't measure. It's when you measure something, you can say, okay.
Improve on it.
Now, when someone asks you, do you understand a particular language? You can say, I hear it gone, I hear it a lot. You should be able to like quantify your level of competency or capability with each language that you learn. So, which is why in Europe they call it the Common European Framework or reference for languages. So there is A1, which is like you are just a beginner, right? And A2 is the next level. B1, B2 is intermediate, and C1, C2 is like a professional and also like the native speaker. Like at C2, you are like a native speaker. So they expect you to actually be able to quantify your level of capability for these languages. But to actually be honest with you, I know even though they mention it that, English at B2 is fine, but hey, this is Germany. My brother, please learn German before coming. Learn German.
I was going to get to that.
Can you just get to it already?
You beat me to it. but learn the language. Learn the language. If you are going to go for either a university graduate or either HND or the vocational training, just learn the language before coming. That's like the only advice I'm going to give you. Learn the language before coming. Yeah. And another reason why I did not start with the means of livelihood, the monetary part, is because
we'll get to it.
yeah,
Let's finish this language part.
It's not the first thing to do. It's not the first thing to worry about.
Oh, okay, good.
Not the first thing to worry
Can you
about.
just hold it? We are going to get to the livelihood part. I want to get this language of a thing out of the way. It's very important.
Okay.
It's very, very important. I know it's one of the reasons why not many of us who went to school in Nigeria actually would like to go to another country where they are not speaking English because it's really, really hard.
Yeah.
If you don't know any German already, at least you can get started on Duolingo. Did you go to any language school in Nigeria?
No, I did not.
No. Okay. But you know we have German language schools in Nigeria, right?
Yeah, we have in Nigeria, yeah. I know we do. And I have this app too, this Duolingo app too. It's will come in handy, at least for the basics.
Exactly.
Yeah, for the basics. It will come in handy. Yeah.
So for your case, you did not have to prove A1 level of German.
No.
You only had to prove B2 level of English.
Yes. And my university showed that my certificate or the course was taught in English. So there was no point to prevent that.
Nice. So please, for the language, we have Goethe schools in Nigeria where you could actually learn the language. And let me also mention this. It is actually cheaper to learn German in Nigeria than to come and learn German in Germany. I know it looks like it should be cheaper where they are actually speaking the language, but it's actually cheaper for you to pay to learn German in Nigeria than to come to Germany. It's actually very expensive to learn German while you're in Germany. So if you can,
Nigeria.
Exactly. If you can, try to start learning your German from Nigeria. If you can go to school, go to school. If you can just start on Duolingo and start playing with it every day to pick up one word or the other.
Just to add here, Surajudeen, just to add, I would say immediately you are thinking about the opportunity card process.
Nice.
Just start the language already. Because the opportunity card process or the opportunity card visa is like, it has 95% assurance. If you have checked all your boxes, it has like 95% assurance.
Okay.
Yeah.
All good. I think we have gotten language out of the way. Right? I think we said almost everything that needed to be said about language. So which other requirement do you think we should tackle next? Let's get the requirement out of the way. So anyone who
Okay.
is listening and like, okay, do I even qualify? Should I even go for this?
Okay.
So we've
Okay.
gotten the previous education out of the way. We've gotten language requirement out of the way. So
Yeah.
which one should we go for?
Oh,
So
let's talk about the financial means. Let's talk about the financial means.
would you like us to go for the 2 years vocational training first? Then we end with financial. You can take it as you like.
Okay. Let's do the vocational training.
Good.
Yeah.
So to apply on a point basis, what
Yeah.
is this point? Let's talk about that point.
Okay.
And how many points? How much points do you need?
Okay, you need you need 6 points, I think, if I'm not mistaken now. You need a total of 6 points. Your age must not be more than 35 years old. I think you get 1 point for that as well. And if you if you have a 2-year vocational training that is recognized by the state which it is obtained, then yeah, this is the current.
It's not a must that you should not be over 35. You could actually be over 35.
If you're over 35, yeah, but you will not get a point if you are over 35. You won't get a point.
No, over 35, you have 1 point. Just a moment. On age, this is the actual information here. So people who are not older than 35 years of age receive 2 points.
Yes.
And 1 point is awarded for ages between 35 and 40.
Absolutely.
So which means if you are older than 35, you are only going to get 1 point for
1 point,
age.
yes.
So which means if you are making this move, make it early, now. Make it while you are young.
Yes. Make it now.
Okay. Exactly.
And if you've been to Germany in the last 1 year, I think you get a point for it as well.
Oh, if you've been to Germany.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. I think I see those things here. So the scoring system. Okay, maybe let's quickly go over the scoring system. So if you already undergone the process of recognizing your school, you receive 4 points.
4 points, yes.
Nice. Okay. Yes. Okay, it's making more sense now.
Yes.
You should have a minimum of 6 points, right?
Yes,
to be able to
I mentioned that earlier, 6 points minimum.
Good. 6 points minimum. So your university degree already gives you 4 points. 4 points. Or not only university degree, your institution gives you 4 points already.
4 points.
Nice.
So I had 2 points to go.
2 points to go. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so which other possible point, which is qualification,
list of shortage occupation.
Okay. Nice. So occupation which are in shortage in Germany, so gives you, and there is also a list of the occupation which are
that the German government have shortage of.
Exactly.
Yes. So if you fall into this category too, you get a point too.
Nice. Okay. I mean, this is a very long list. So, music teacher, interesting. Education method specialist, primary school teacher. This is actually very new to me.
And for some other.
But to be very honest, this primary school teacher, I won't lie to you. Your German should be like at least B2 level. I will not lie to you. Or maybe not to over exaggerate, but at least B1. Because
it's because the schools are in they teach in, most of the schools teach in German, so you need to have at least B1.
You have
minimum of B1.
Yeah. So okay, now we know if your field of vocation is in the shortage list, then you have another 1 point.
Yes, you have 1 point.
Good.
And if you're working for the past 2 years, you have 2 to 3 points too.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's relevant experience.
Yeah, relevant experience, yeah.
Okay. Then language skills.
If you have B2 or higher, you get 3 points. If you have B1, you get 2 points.
And C1 or higher, you have 4 points.
Yes.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So these are you rack up the point. But this is for for English or German.
Yeah.
So which means with just English and university qualification, you already made
I was good to go, yes. Okay. I was good to go.
The age thing is just an extra.
Yeah, it's just an extra. Yeah.
Nice. If you have a relation in Germany, it's also an extra. 1 point.
If you have resided in Germany for 6 months or 1 year, you get 1 point too, like I mentioned.
Interesting.
Is relation to Germany, not relation in Germany.
Not relation in Germany. Relation to Germany.
If you've been in Germany for the past 1 year, in the past 1 year or 5 years, you get a point for it too.
Nice. Okay. So you need to have been. You must be actually be rich to try this one.
Yeah.
And you have the joint application with a partner. So if you are coming with your wife or husband,
Yeah,
then
you have 1 point for that too.
okay, nice. Okay, so actually attaining the point is not really that difficult. Okay, good. I think in what we explained just now, we've actually covered the completion of degree or last 2 years of vocation. Nice. And in your own case, you already have relevant experience in the field.
Yeah, I had relevant experience. I had university 4 points. I had the age too, the age as well.
Good.
And
Àwọn ọ̀dọ́mọdé ẹlẹ́jẹ̀ tútù. Javdi is looking for àwọn ọmọdé ẹlẹ́jẹ̀ tútù.
yeah.
Nice.
And also the list of shortage occupation too. Yeah, as well too.
Nice. For the sake of those who don't understand Yoruba, ẹlẹ́jẹ̀ tútù means fresh blood. Like the country, every country needs fresh blood. Yeah, every country. Our country also needs fresh blood too, but we'll get back to that one another time. So let's go to the most important, or which one you said it might not be that important. Sufficient financial means to cover your living expenses.
Yeah, so this is where major people have issues with. I don't lie to you. I had issues with it too until God came through. Like Nigerians would say, God came
Nice.
through. Yeah.
Nice.
So sufficient financial means to cover your living expense for the duration of your stay in Germany. So you can either prove this in two ways. Yeah. The first one is have a block account. Yeah. So when you get to Germany, while you're looking for job, what are you going to be feeding on? How are you going to be catering for yourself? What they are just saying. How are you going to be catering for yourself? So it can be done in two ways: block account, and the second one is have a sponsorship letter.
Okay.
The sponsorship letter first, and then do the block account last. Because I did the sponsorship letter, yeah, and I would also advise people to go if they can, because I know it's not easy. If they can, they should go for the option of sponsorship letter. And what sponsorship letter is just saying is that you have somebody in Germany, and this person is committing declaration of commitment that okay, when this person comes to Germany for this period of 12 months, I can cater for this person until this person gets his or her own job. That's what the sponsorship letter is just saying. It's also
Nice.
called the declaration of commitment. It's saying, oh, when this person comes into Germany, I'll cater for this person up until the person gets his or her own job and start fending for himself.
Okay.
Basically, that's what sponsorship letter is.
Nice. And if you don't have someone to sponsor you, you have to get a block account.
Yeah, that's the second part. Yeah. If you don't have
which
somebody,
is, I think it's about 12 or 13,000 euros.
13,000 euros. The last time I checked,
approximately.
Yeah. Last time I checked, 13,000 euros approximately. So that's the second option.
How much is that in
of a block
naira now?
account.
How is that in naira?
When I got that, I refused to do the calculation because I knew that option was not mine.
I know. I'm just trying to calculate it. So 13,000 euros. Naira now is about 1,800 euros. Oh, well, that's almost 24 million naira.
Yeah, 24 million naira.
That's a lot too.
For sponsorship. Or block account rather.
For block account, to say like I can take care of myself.
Yeah.
And to also mention about the block account, it's not like you are giving the money away to Germany. The money is still your own. But Germany just want to be able to know that you can take care of yourself when you come into the country for 12 months. You are going to get the money back in batches, in a tranche of in a tranche of 12 payments. So you're going to get it like until you actually get. So the money is actually yours. Okay.
And if you get a job within the 12 months, you can liquidate that money.
Nice.
You can liquidate the money if you get a job within that 12 months and you can prove it that okay, I've gotten a job. This is my pay slip.
Can you now get me the money back?
Yes, you can liquidate the money.
Nice.
Yeah. So those are the two options of sufficient financial means: sponsorship letter, also known as declaration of commitment, and the block account, approximately 13,000 euro, equivalent of 24 million naira in Nigeria currency.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of
so
money.
just if you have those things, then you can move to the next stage.
I know this is not relevant, but the funny thing, how many people in Germany actually have 13,000 somewhere? Okay. I think the important thing is we've actually covered most of the important things now. So Now, the next thing I want to ask, okay, we now understand what the journey takes. So now I will go a bit personal. From the time of application till the time when everything was ready, how long was it for you?
Yeah, so it was quite smooth. I'll add that. Yeah, it was quite smooth because I heard about this. Today is June 1st, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I applied for opportunity card this same date last year.
Interesting.
This
Wow.
same this
Wow.
same date
Wow. Wow.
last
That,
year.
that's a very huge coincidence.
Yeah, this same day last year. Because a friend of mine just sent me the link. Oh, prior to this day last year, this same day last year, we've been hearing rumors that I've been hearing rumors that there's something that the German government wants to introduce. They call it opportunity card. Okay, I went to YouTube. I watched some YouTube videos. There was no link to apply. Said,
Mm.
okay, I've seen it. I don't have the link. What am I to do? I don't know. So we just kept waiting.
Mm.
So I think on the 31st or on the 30th of May last year, a friend of mine just said, have you seen it? I said, yeah, I've seen it. But there's no link to apply. I'm waiting for the link to apply because I don't have any link to apply. Then June 1st, I applied for it and they said, okay, I applied for it and yeah, I saw that they said, oh, you are going to go to the German embassy to go and submit some documents. And in German embassy
In
in
Lagos.
Nigeria, in Lagos, Nigeria now, I go
Mm-hmm.
and submit some documents. And I was like, I don't think I want to go to the German embassy again because my last experience there was not nice. So I don't think I
Okay.
want to go and start
Oh, you were
new.
once there.
Yeah, I've been there before I
Interesting.
went for a tourist visa.
Ah,
So
okay.
I said, I don't think I want to go to German embassy again because my last experience was not nice, and now I don't think I want to go there. But I said, okay, but we submit. I said, let's just wait for the link. So when the link came and I applied for it, I got a mail telling me that, oh, you have applied for the opportunity card visa with German embassy. Kindly allow 1 year before we get back to you.
What?
Yeah, yeah, that was the email I got. If I check my mail, I'll be able to bring it up. They said, "I've applied for it. You've applied for it. We've taken your application. This is your application ID. Kindly allow 1 year before we get back to you. You don't need
Wow.
to contact us." That was what
That's so
the
German.
feedback I got,
That's so German.
and I sent it to my friends, and some did not apply immediately because they were skeptical. Because I told them the feedback I got, they were like. So some applied maybe a week later, some applied 2 or 3 days later until I started forcing them that do this, just do it. It does not cost you anything. Just do it and be on the waiting list. Just
Mm.
do it. So I just applied. So some applied all through last year June. I was forcing some of my friends to apply and they were applying bit by bit, and okay, and that was it. So I applied June, and sometimes in November 4th or so, I just
Okay.
got a mail. November 4th last year, I just got a
Okay.
mail that kindly upload your documents for the opportunity card that you
Okay.
applied with the German embassy. And I started upload documents. What? I'm to upload documents. I started calling my guys. Did you get this mail? Did you get this mail? When did you apply this? Most people said they did not get the mail.
Okay.
And I'm like, why didn't you get the mail? Okay, when did you apply? Did you have a day after me, 2 days after me, or a week after me? So I started like getting that data to understand
Mm.
why they've not gotten their mail. So I reached out to someone and she said, oh, she got the mail as well. That means she applied the same date, or she got the mail the next day. So she got the mail to upload the next day. So she applied a day after I had
After
applied
yours. Okay.
to.
So it's
So that was the
sequential.
analysis that I got. Okay, this is how
Mm.
they were doing it. They were sending the mail in batches to people, and how based on how early
And when they applied.
and they applied. Yeah. So
Nice.
in November, I got the mail to upload my documents, and when I looked at the documents, I saw primary school living certificate. And in Nigeria, when you are done with primary school, you don't need the primary
Yeah,
school
you
living
look like I don't
certificate.
need it, but
Yeah.
you actually need it.
I was seeing primary school living certificate. I was not staying with my parents, and the primary school
If you
certificate
try
was
to look
bigger.
for a job with companies like KPMG in
Yeah.
Nigeria, you will need to go and bring your primary school
Oh,
living
really?
certificate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was like, because I was ready to upload my document and I was seeing primary school living setting. I'm like, do I know where that is? I don't even know where that is.
Mm.
So I said, okay, I won't apply now because I had to travel to my folks' house or my folks' place to go and get the primary school certificate and upload. So I left it to the weekend. When I uploaded the document, I uploaded the primary school living certificate. They asked for that, birth certificate. They asked for secondary school certificate, university certificate. They asked for resume, your CV. They asked for the verification of university, verification of your course too, which you
Yeah.
have to do on Anabin, like we mentioned earlier.
Which is free for you.
Yeah, it's free for me. Yeah, it's free for
Good.
me. Only people that went to polytechnics would have to do the ZAB
To pay.
that cost 200 plus euro to
Wow.
get their verification.
Mm.
So they asked for those things, and the only thing that was missing that I did not have at that moment was my primary school leaving certificate,
Okay.
because I had to go and get it, and I did not have the, excuse me, and
No.
did not have the soft copy. So that was the only thing that I did not have. But yes, there's a but. The forms that I had to fill online is quite a lengthy one.
That's so German.
It's quite a lengthy one. So I don't think you're going to sit on it in 15 minutes or 20 minutes or even 30 minutes. You're going to complete it. It will take you like maybe an hour on a stretch to complete it, because there are some things that you need better understanding of that before you apply it, before you submit it, or before you submit the form. They call it divided form, but it's no longer printed out now. It's now online, so you have to like complete it. Now, aside from the document they requested for some things like reference. You could actually use a personal reference. You could use a company reference or an institution reference. But I used a personal reference because yeah, I had somebody that could do reference for me. So I had to get the person's address. I had to get the person's profession,
Yeah,
and
the
all those
professional
things.
details of the
Yeah.
person.
So for a normal referee
Yeah.
requirement, so I had to get those things, which I did. So like I said, the form is not something you're not going to sit in 30 minutes and you're going to fill. It will take a while for you to fill it. Yeah. So aside from the document, the reference that you need to fill, what else? Yeah. I started uploading this in the portal bit by bit, bit by bit. They created a portal for us. Immediately they tell you to apply, they create a portal for you where you can log in, two-factor authentication.
Nice.
You have to use your emails for the two-factor authentication. You use a primary email and a secondary email, because when you're logging in, the code you're going to get is not going to come to your primary email. It's going to go to your secondary email. So I had people trying to log in saying they're not getting the code. I had people trying to log in, they're saying they're not getting the code, and I'm like, are you looking for the code in your primary email or your phone number? Because it's not going to go to neither of those. It's going to go to your secondary email that you attached to it.
But did they mention this earlier?
Yes, because when you're filling, it is not explanatory on when you're logging into your portal, but they will tell you to put in a primary email and a secondary email. Yeah. So, but they will not tell you the code is going to be sent to your secondary email. It was not
That's
clearly
so tricky.
stated.
Why did make people
It was not
jump
clearly
through
stated.
hoops?
So people had that issue of having to even create new profile because they were not getting it. They felt it was maybe their email that was not generating the code for them. So they had to create new profile. But when I figured it out, so I started telling my guys that okay, don't expect the mail in your primary email, the code rather in your primary email. Go and check your secondary email. Check junks too, and make sure you mark it as not junk.
Yeah, I know
so
of
that you
junk,
get
but that's
that for every time you log into the portal, log into the portal, you get that code in your secondary email. So I had to like get through that, submit documents, and eventually when my document was completed, I think I got my document from November 4th when they sent that email to upload. I got I completed my documents in December. Yeah, I completed my documents in December because I could not get sponsorship letter easily. It does not come easily.
Yeah.
It does not come easily.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I can share some people can, some people just like COS in the UK. They would say you should come and buy.
Yeah, some people sell it.
Yeah, some people sell it. I would not advise it. 100% not going to advise it. People were telling me to pay 5 million naira for the COS. People were telling me to pay 6 million naira for the sponsorship letter. And I'm like, why am I paying 6 million naira for it? Well, I was tempted to buy at some point because it was a sure way of getting into Germany, because like I said, it is 95% guaranteed that you're going to get in once you have checked all the boxes. It is 95% sure you are going to get in. So I was certain that I was going to get in, but I didn't have the sponsorship letter. So I started calling my people in Germany, people that I know in Germany, guy, Alpha, I need this, I need that. As usual, and as common, you get a no. More than 10 no's that no, I can't do it. I'm doing for certain person.
There are always reasons for it.
Yes, I'm doing.
Go ahead.
Some said, oh, you don't come to Germany. Some people even said don't come to Germany. Why are you
I also
telling me?
heard that too. I was also told don't come to Germany.
Don't tell me
Why
don't
Oga, go
come
to
to Germany.
another
Why are you telling
country?
me not to come to Germany? Okay, if you don't come, I want to come. I've done this. I've done the sponsorship for my brother. Oh, you are telling me not to come to Germany, but your brother is coming to Germany, and I'm like, no problem. Anyway, that's on the side. Yeah. I eventually got the sponsorship letter. Like, I finally got it in December. I think early December. So I uploaded my document. Now, finally, my documents were complete. I could now submit it for review. Yeah. So I submitted my documents for review, and they acknowledged that they've gotten it and they were reviewing it. So they replied, I think 2 days after. You have to keep checking because sometimes they can reply you and you not get a notification in your mail that they've replied you. So you have to keep checking like every day. The German embassy
I
in
know what
Lagos.
that feels like. Always refreshing. You sleep, you wake up, you're
So I
refreshed.
went back there, and there was a pattern. They reply Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. That's when they
Okay.
reply you. On Monday you don't get any notification, but Tuesdays, Wednesdays, mostly Wednesday and Thursday, they are due. You are certain that you get a notification.
Okay, nice.
So they replied that I
So if you are
needed
doing
to do
fasting and prayer, you'll be getting all this.
a lot of fasting and prayer at that period. A lot of fasting and prayer. A lot of fasting and prayer. Not gonna lie. So they replied and they said I had to get health insurance. Now here comes the second hurdle, which
Okay.
is not supposed to be an hurdle at all, because
Yeah,
of
you could just buy it online.
lack of information. Yeah,
Yeah.
I spent another 2 weeks or 3 weeks trying to get the health insurance. I reached out to somebody in Germany, and she was trying to help me get like a proper work insurance in
Mm-hmm.
Germany. I finally got it, so submitted it to them, and they were like, "No, this is not what they are requesting for." We had that back and forth. I started sending them mails. I started calling them too because their number was available. I started calling the German embassy in Lagos. Now, explain to me what you are telling me to do. This health insurance you are telling me to do, and they said, "Oh, this is not what they're asking for. I should send a mail. They will clarify." I'll send the mail. The explanation is still not. I'm not
Yeah.
understanding it, and I'm like, I don't get it. So I spoke to a friend of mine that was in that opportunity card process as well, and she was like, "There's a group, yeah, and
Okay.
there's a group." And I said, "What group is that?" She said, "Oh, there's a group for opportunity card guys, that people that guys that applied for opportunity
Is it
card."
on Ireland?
No, I don't know. I don't know. They've removed me from the group now.
Now that you have the opportunity.
They removed from the group because that story. Maybe at the end of
Yeah,
I'll
no
talk about the
problem.
group. So there's a group, and I was like, add me to the group. I need this health insurance. Though she had not gotten a sponsorship letter then, so we were just praying together. But I was like, she's a relative, so we are very close, and we're doing the whole process together. But I was kind of slightly ahead of her with my sponsorship letter and all those things. So I needed health insurance. So she was like, "Oh, they're talking about health insurance on a group that she will add me to the group." So she added me to the group, and voila. In 15 minutes, I got the health insurance that was needed, the document that was needed. I
Nice.
uploaded it to the embassy, and they accepted it the next day. And they said, book an appointment. But by this time, I got the health insurance late December. It was going to late December
Quick
now.
question.
Yeah.
Do you have to pay for the health insurance in Naira, right?
No, you don't have to pay for the health insurance.
Oh,
You can,
interesting.
you can push it. You can postpone the payment to when you get to Germany, when you start paying for the health insurance.
Nice.
But you get the insurance policy.
Nice. Another question. Please don't mention the provider's name. We are not advertising for anybody, so that we don't
Okay.
want to be legally
Okay.
responsible.
Yeah.
But the question I really want to ask is the provider of the health insurance, is it an insurance company that have a branch in Nigeria, or an
I don't
insurance
think they are,
company in Germany here?
it is an insurance company in Germany.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I don't think they have any branch in Nigeria. No.
Okay, nice.
It was just
Good.
an online service, and they were
Okay.
using the opportunity to like get customers to themselves.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
It's also a very
And
good market
yeah, and you don't have to pay
target.
immediately.
Nice.
You don't have to. You can postpone the payment to when you get to Germany proper, and you start paying the health insurance. And
Nice.
it is quite affordable to. Though people say it's expensive and does not even cover much, but it's
I
quite
know
affordable.
expense and affordable are always relative. It depends on who is talking.
So it is quite affordable, yeah. So in 15 minutes, I got my health insurance, and this was something I've been looking for since early December when I submitted my document. Now it's during Christmas time, New Year, the long holidays, and they were not responding to me. I had gotten my health insurance I had uploaded.
Okay,
So
good.
when they responded to me that okay, I can now book an appointment to come for my visa interview. I think that was in January. Yeah, in January that they responded to
Okay.
me that I can book an appointment and come for the interview, for the physical interview. I applied. I chose February because I wanted to like have ample time to ready myself for this journey because
Mhm.
I knew I had at back of my mind that okay, it was like 100% certainty that I'm going to
Like
get
it's
it.
guaranteed.
Yeah, because I've checked all the boxes and
Mm.
they were the ones that said, okay, upload your document, come for the
Yeah.
interview and like and on the group too, we started hearing just that oh some people have gotten it, some people had gone for the visa interview, sometimes some people in Ghana, some people outside Nigeria, they started
Mm.
getting the visa. So I wanted to like get ample time to prepare myself to leave the country. So I chose February as my date of interview. I can't remember the exact date now,
No, that's
but it
fine.
was February. I went in. I've been to the embassy before, so I know
You
all
know the in and
the
out.
things that you needed to do.
Yeah.
I was calm too. So I did the interview. They asked questions. There is an interview, proper interview during the visa interview, like a proper job, like just like a job interview.
Okay.
Why are you going to Germany? What do you want to go and do in Germany? Who did the sponsorship letter for you? Who is your reference? Who is doing your reference for you?
Basically
What?
cross-checking everything you
Yeah,
went
just
through.
checking everything. Yeah. If you
Mm.
don't get a job, what are you going to do in 12 months? If you don't get a job, what are you going to do? If you get a
What
job,
did you say for that? I mean,
why
you
do
can choose
people,
to not answer if you don't want
why do
to.
people
But
keep asking me that question?
yeah,
Why
yeah,
not?
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a question people would like to,
Yeah, if you don't get the job,
like,
oh, so you ask, it's relative.
yeah, of
It's
course.
relative.
It's why I said you can choose also not to answer.
It's
I mean,
relative.
it,
I can answer the question. It doesn't
oh,
matter.
nice,
Oh, if
good,
I don't get a job in Germany, I'll try as much as possible to get a job. But if I don't get a job, I'll come back to Nigeria.
mm.
Yeah, that was what I said. If I don't get
Mm.
a job, I'll come back to Nigeria. And they said, okay, no problem. That was my honest answer. That okay, I'll try as much as possible to get a job, but and see if I can extend the visa as well. And
Mm.
if after extending my visa, I cannot get a job, I'll come back to Nigeria. That was
Nice.
my honest answer. Yeah.
Good.
So what
So that
else?
was
What
in
was
February. You had
that
the
was in
interview in
February? Yeah,
February.
yeah, that was in February. The questions like 40 minutes questioning, yeah, and oh, you pay for the visa, and the visa is quite cheap. I think I paid. I can't remember vividly now.
30K.
No, it wasn't 30K. It was above 50,000 naira.
Okay.
It was above 50,000 naira. Cheaper than tourist visa. It was
Mm-hmm.
cheaper than tourist visa.
I
Yeah.
mean, tourist. I mean, of course, tourists want to come and spend money that they have.
Yeah, yeah. It was cheaper than
There's
tourist
someone
visa.
that wants to come and work. You will still
Yeah.
pay. You will pay too, but you will pay when you enter.
So I
You
think I
enter
paid
first.
about 78,000 naira or so or
Yeah.
thereabout.
Okay.
I can't remember,
Good.
but it was compared to like I said, I've been to the
Yeah.
German
Yeah.
embassy
Good.
before prior to now, so I paid for tourist visa, so I knew I was paying lesser than what I paid the previous year.
Nice.
So
But this one you are adding blood to the payment. You remember
what
we
did you
said that
say?
if, I said this one is cheaper because you are adding blood to the payment because you are a fresh blood. So Germany
Yeah,
needs fresh
yeah,
blood. Don't
yeah.
worry.
So,
We'll not make it hard for you.
okay. Do you have any relative in Germany? Who you be staying with in Germany? Do you
Mm.
have an apartment in Germany? Uh, okay. What are you currently doing in Nigeria? What job are you currently doing in Nigeria? I mentioned all those things. I answered all the questions to the best of my capability,
Okay.
and I paid. And she was like, "Oh, that's the end of the interview." Oh, the interview experience was tricky because she has been asking me some light questions, and I felt, oh, is this the interview? Is it that? So I felt okay. I felt relaxed. Then all of a sudden, she just switched. Your interview is about to start now, and the series of questions started coming in, and I was like, oh, so this is
Were
right.
some of the questions related to your job experience?
Oh yeah, how long have you been working? Yes, thank you.
Okay.
How long have you
But
been
were they
working?
technical? Like,
No, 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 no.
okay,
Not
good.
technical. If
Okay.
you want, but I think I kind of made it technical when I was answering the question because
Mm.
she said, why Germany? I said, okay, maybe I wanted to like learn more,
Yeah,
grow those
Japan.
things
Very
and
well,
all this.
Germany.
What did you say?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I answered those questions, and she was asking me to write some things down. Okay, I mentioned some certain words that she could not, she's not technical yet, so I had to
Mhm.
write some things down for her to like impute there, and
Okay.
and that was it. Yeah, and
So
she
you
said, where
finish in
was I going to be?
February.
That was in February, and she said, where was I going to be staying with? I said, oh my, I have a babe in Germany, or my fiance is in Germany, so I'll be staying with
Okay.
her. And she was like, okay, that's
Do you
not
need
an
to
issue.
prove do you have to provide any evidence that
No, no,
okay.
no, no. Just her address and where she works in Germany.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So and that was it.
And
And
that
he
was
said,
it.
okay, that's the end of your interview session. I said, okay, no, you can leave now. So there comes to the wait period. We are waiting to hear the result of the interview. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
We are waiting to hear the result of the interview. Ideally, you are supposed to get it in 7 days' time.
Okay.
In seven
Seven
days.
seven working days, not just 7 days.
Yeah, 7 working days time.
Seven
Yeah,
working days.
7 working days time.
Yeah.
But I think I got mine in 6 working days.
Mm,
I got
good.
I got my visa in six
Good.
working days. It was not up
Nice.
to 7 working days.
Good.
I got it in 6 working days. Yeah.
Nice.
I think I went in sometime Tuesday or Wednesday, and by Tuesday the next day, or Wednesday the next day, or Tuesday the next day, or Monday. I think I can't remember now, but
Nice.
I got it, and that was it. And
So
I
everything finished in February,
in
right?
February,
The
yes,
interviews.
the interview was in February, and I got my visa too in
Okay,
February.
nice.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, that's
Uh,
actually
yeah,
okay.
so that's the whole process from start to
Nice.
finish. Yeah.
I must actually mention that that's actually very fast. I
Uh-huh.
mean, compared to like getting a tourist visa or even a family reunion visa. So family reunion visa is when you already moved here and you want your family to join you, like your wife and your kids. People have been on the waiting queue for over a year. But that's actually and it's actually good to know. And I mean, when I met you, you also mentioned like there are quite a few dozens Nigerians that that are actually on the opportunity card. You fellow opportunist. But it's all good. Okay, I think we can end it there for this episode. I know there will also be questions most likely about okay, when you got here, what comes next? I know that is like another episode on its own. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe this episode is just to focus on the journey itself, especially for anyone who, I mean, like we say in Yoruba, "Ọmọ máa kú, ọmọ máa yè." Á tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ kọ́ lọ́mọ pé ó ọmọ.
Yeah.
Whether the child will survive or the child wouldn't, you have to first congratulate the mother who bore the burden of carrying the baby for 9 months, which simply means that even if anyone wants to know anything that happens when you get here, first they like, let me even get my visa first. Let me
Yeah.
go through this process first successfully.
Uh-huh.
Whatever happens thereafter, we can deal with it when it
Yes.
comes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Leke Salam,
You're
for
welcome.
sharing your journey with us to learn. And I believe this is going to unblock anyone. So kindly for our listeners, you can ask your questions in the comment section. You can also subscribe and follow. If you like these kinds of topic, we can also talk about life in Germany. Not just life in Germany, but especially from the eyes of Nigerians. And it's actually good to actually know that something like the opportunity card is not as difficult as many other processes in around Germany, because Germany is reputed for its bureaucracy. This is the land of bureaucracy, but thank you very much. And I hope that when I invite you next time, you will be happy to join us and also share what your experience has been like since you moved to Germany. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure. Honor your invite next time.
Any parting word from you?
Any parting words? Just do it. Yeah. I know
Good.
people say it a whole lot, but that's just it.
Just do
There's
it.
no
Just
better
do it.
advice than just do it. Do it scared,
Okay.
do it worried, do it head on. Just do
Yeah.
it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And from Olabisi Akande, I'll keep saying, keep grinding and don't stop grinding, because it's only those who grind that finally balls. Bye.
I know. Bye. Thank you.